Hey guys, so my kids decided to break the toilet today. Basically, the kids decided it would be a great idea to take the toilet and overflush it, and by doing that, they snapped off the little lever thingy that flushes it. So the way this works, you have a little tiny lever that attaches to a rotating shaft right here. When you push the lever down, it lifts up this metal part, which pulls up this plastic chain and lifts up this valve inside the tank. And that's what flushes the toilet. So I actually went down to my local Restore, where they have inexpensive plumbing parts. Got this one for $2.95, which is an awesome deal. Pretty freaking cool. But anyway, ta-da! Alright. So you've got the little tiny tank lever. Then you have this nut mechanism, which you use to just attach this to the side of the tank. Then you have this thing that you use to attach the plastic chain. Alright, so step one, let's get the old parts out of there. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is take out this old plastic assembly for the previous tank lever. Now on this side there's a nut, and so for that you'll need an adjustable wrench. And for this side it's just a piece of plastic. Get a pair of pliers. You can use that to grip this part right here, and with your adjustable wrench unscrew the nut on the other side. Okay, so something that's kind of weird about this, typically you want to turn something to the left, to loosen, and then you turn it to the right to tighten. But this one, this is like the opposite. You have to turn it to the right in order to unscrew it. I don't know if that's just a quirk with mine, or if that's the way they all are. But keep in mind, if you're doing this, if it doesn't feel like the nut is unscrewing the way you normally turn it, try turning it the other way. And you might find that your system is just like backwards. Alright, so we got it. Yeah, this is weird. So it's like backwards. Typically you turn things to the right to tighten it. But in this case, turning it clockwise or to the right loosens it. And turning it counterclockwise or to the left tightens it. Now we could put in the new one. Alright, so this is the new tank lever. Okay, so it's going to install, like this. You should flush it, lifts up the arm, and that moves the valve open. Now here's the thing you need to focus on. See this nut? We need to take that off first. So just like before, if you want to take it off, you need to turn it to the right. Which seems counterintuitive, but that's the way it is. Okay, so I'm just sliding it off. Put that to the side. Now, in order to actually install this in here, we're going to have to stick this metal shaft through the opening right here. Just like that. Alright, so it's inside. Now notice the angle of this. It's going to bump right into it. So what I want to do really gently is see if I could bend this metal shaft to the side so it doesn't hit the side of the tank. There. So we have the tank lever, the plastic mechanism to rotate, and then the metal shaft. I just bent it up slightly. And that will probably just vary depending on what type of toilet you have, but keep that in mind. You will probably need to bend this in order to make it work, okay? So we'll put that in. All right. Next, we're going to take that nut that we removed earlier, and we're going to tighten it. So to do that, we're going to put the nut on the end with that metal lever arm thing, slide it through until we get to where we feel the screw thread of the tank lever mechanism, okay? Then we're going to turn that nut to the left counterclockwise to tighten, okay? And we're just going to hand tighten that for now. Okay. There we go. Notice when you push down the tank lever, it makes that metal arm lift up and down. And that's what's gonna lift up this plastic chain to open the valve that's inside. So there's a little metal clip that was attached to the old lever. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that clip off and we're going to attach it to this new clip arm. And if we do it right and have the right tension, it should be able to flush. So we're just going to slide off the old arm from the clip. See? It looks quite similar to the new one that we have. Notice they also bent theirs. Again, that's just to accommodate the angle of the toilet. And while you're doing this, you might hear some water sounds, and that's just like the toilet mechanism refilling. Because as I'm moving this plastic chain, some of the water is just leaking out of the valve as I'm moving it. And that's normal. So if that happens, don't be alarmed. Alright, so I'm just going to slide this clip onto the metal arm through one of the holes. So here you see I took that metal clip that was attached to the old plastic chain and I just slid it through one of the holes on the new metal arm. Got the new tank lever. It's installed in position. Hand tighten with we hand tighten the nut again. You turn it counterclockwise to tighten and clockwise to loosen. Now let's see what happens. Let's see if it works. If everything installed right and the tension is proper, as soon as I push down this lever, you should see that little valve inside there, that sort of pink colored valve, lift up, and that will flush the toilet. So let's see. Alright. It's flushing. Success. Now the valve should close on its own with gravity. Looks like this tubing was a little bit out of alignment. It's spraying off to the side. I'm just going to line that back up so that water is spraying into the siphon. Okay, so notice the valve is all the way down and it's sealed. Water is spraying into here. And once it gets to the right level, that float switch right there will float up and turn off the water. Success! Alright, the float switch is working. The handle is intact. We have succeeded. Alright, next step, an important one. Make sure you put the top of the toilet tank back on. Don't want the kids messing around with that. Getting creative. Alright. Just for fun, let's flush it one more time. Push the button. Yay! It's working. Alright guys, we got it fixed. So, it's something that's pretty simple to do as long as you have the right parts. Then all you really need, just need a pair of pliers, an adjustable wrench, and if you got those, and just pick up a universal tank lever kit. Super cheap, super easy. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content. Thank you.